Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is William coming at you this morning with some updated information on my case. I kind of thought this stuff was kind of going away pretty much, but only to find out that it's been lurking under the tables with me concerning going to court, with my ex-wife for alimony, equity distribution, and child support. Now, mind y'all, I think we spoke with y'all when I went to court in on November the 19th, 2020. I said November 19th, 2018 in my first statement, but make that correction is November the 19th, 2020, and the judge continued the case until November 30th, 2020. So here's the update here. Now, when I told y'all in my other video that the judge I was put continuous for child support. I was supposed to come for child support on the 30th of November, and that she asked who would the judge gonna be. So I guess whoever that lady is, I don't know if her name Dykes or whoever her name is, said it was gonna be a man judge that was coming. They didn't know who it was though. You remember when I said that? Yeah. So I went to court today. Yesterday, November the 30th, and it was a woman judge. Ain't it kind of ironic? Every judge I get to go up in front of is a woman judge, and that being their feelings. So now here's a judge that's in her feelings and added to the evil list of judges, in my opinion. So this judge here, I guess she fell towards lawyer, my ex-wife, lawyer McGuire's side versus my side. And I told her that. I said, I feel like you leaning to because he's a lawyer. I said, my lawyer haven't provided me with this information concerning whether and then I said, then the judge said that I was going to be here for child support this morning, not for nothing else. So, but they played it off for something else. And then on top of that, I guess it's supposed to be like motion to discover, what is it? Let's see, production of information. So now, McGuire, I'm gonna show y'all this real quick. Tell me what he gave me in court now. He gave me this little stack of papers right here. I'm gonna show it to you from the side view too, so you can see. Show me the little stack of papers here, and look now, and motion for production of see, he know as a lawyer. That's why they say lawyers lie, cheat, and steal. Man, that stuff is coming to the reality with me because now see. So he bring me these papers in court yesterday, and I done went through some of them. And a whole lot of information in this production is missing. See, I guess he must have not realized that I do remember when I did have an attorney, direct law firm, that they requested information production of information. And it was around 50 questions that my lawyer was asking for at that time that McGuire and his client hasn't revealed to me. And so I guess he thought by bringing me these papers yesterday, I guess I don't supposed to know that. I don't supposed to know that I'm supposed to have all information dating back to January 1st, 2017, up until the time she left me or after, whenever. But see, they ain't provided me that information. So this judge is going to tell me what I got to do, but they ain't going to tell them what they got to do. See what I'm saying? And so he going to bring this short form of information and give me information and then and conceal the rest of her information. Because one of her information was, y'all remember she had the alimony, right? So she supposed to, production, she supposed to told me when did she commit adultery on me, with who, how many times, and how many partners did she have? That was one of the questions that she supposed to have answered. And she supposed to provide text messages, phone calls, communication, and so on. That information is not in this package of. That information not in these thin piece of paper. None of it. So yeah. What's the judge name to sign this paper? Because let me tell you about the judge, y'all, real quick. Okay, who is this judge? Judge J. Brooke Submittedly. Evil judge. In my short term of saying evil judge, another evil judge added to the list. Because she wasn't fair, and she was, and you know what, and then she didn't do what that was subpoenaed, well, not subpoenaed, that I was supposed to be in court for November 30th, 2020. And then she gonna make a comment. So I'm up there trying to explain to this judge, well, look, Your Honor, this McGuire, this and that. I said, look. So she was like, how she say that to me? I'll lock you up for contempt. You don't being disrespectful. You know what I told that judge? I said, look, you got a recording in here that records everything that goes on in this courtroom. You know what I'm saying? So you trying to point a shot at me, talking about I'm being disrespectful. And I'm trying to explain to you about my case, and you gonna sit there and tell me I'm being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I just hush my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because when you gonna sit there and threaten me with jail, let me tell you something. If you might be the first one to look at my YouTube, you don't scare me with jail. If you scare me with jail, I wouldn't be doing nothing that I do. If you didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? What, you gonna lock me up for something I didn't do? Because that's what's been happening to me all this time and for over the 3 years, getting locked up for what I didn't do. So you wanted to lock me up for disrespect that I didn't do? But see, it's a thankful thing. It's a good thing that the courts in civil court records everything. Well, even they altered that, because y'all remember back here when I let y'all hear the recordings concerning the fraudulent recording concerning Judge Sophia Crawford. Y'all remember that? I still got all them recorded. Cause see, I ain't gonna never say what they won't do. Cause I learned my lesson. You don't never say what they won't do, but they don't mean I had to put up with it though. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can do whatever I can do. Cause you would never thought that a court reporter will alter recordings of the court clerk. Now, court reporter. Now, you wouldn't think that they will alter the recordings of the court. They're like they altered the recordings of the court for Sophia Crawford. I meant like I walked out that courtroom March of 2019, and trying to make like I was threatening and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So she stripped me of my rights after I walked out the courtroom now. I didn't know nothing about it. After she stripped me of my rights, my children, after I left that courtroom, me and my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And then when I went to get the recording of the court, then I see what she did. They altered and tampered with the recordings. So I'm gonna tell y'all now, they tampered with my recordings in that courtroom, the court reporter, and whoever else that helped her, the judge. So now they keep putting these women judges up there. Well, that's why a good judge going away from him, because I don't pretty much blame him, because you know what? They any judge that come here can't get no gain, and they being a good judge. And being a good judge, I ain't talking about being a good judge. This is what I mean by being a good judge. Applying the law, what a law applies in any situation, and do it without bias. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of good judge I'm talking about. I ain't talking about a grimy judge that works off their feelings like this judge did me yesterday, this Brooke lady. She works off her feelings. That's why, some women ain't got no business in the position that they are. Because it ain't about your feelings up on that stand. It's about what the law says. It ain't about your feelings and how you feel, and if you feel like I'm being disrespectful. It ain't about your feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm up there explaining my case concerning the law. You ain't gonna sit there and tell me I'm being disrespectful if I'm telling you what's going on in my paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna try to 3 Shades was up there too in the courtroom at the time this was going on. I would have welcomed the fact she would have had me locked up, talking about contempt. I would have welcomed that. Talking about disrespectful. You a disrespectful judge. Now I got my say now. You run your mouth in court and want to demand your respect, but you know what? You give respect to get respect. And you're supposed to apply the law and sit up on that bench as a law judge and not as your personal, because she knows stuff about me before she got up there. So she gonna go in on me up there automatically. She ain't going in on McGuire and his client, and giving me these serve me some paper with production that he got, that I stayed in that courtroom for hours to get this little bit of junk that he brought to me. You know what I'm saying? So now, and I explained to the judge, I said, now look, I had 10 contempts on this woman, about 10 contempts on this woman, and every one of them was dismissed because error in the paperwork. In other words, no judge's signature. That's so, and no judge's signature. So how can you serve another client when they come to court if you ain't first got a judge's signature and a court date? See, so she want to try to make me look like I'm stupid yesterday up there. Only thing she did was make her own self look stupid, because that's what you are. You know what I'm saying? That's what you done. You know, so, you know, I know when judges like that get up there and get into their feelings with me concerning me, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got this predetermined attitude towards me based on what's all going on. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, here's an update on some other stuff. Now, you know, I told y'all, you know, my ex-wife doesn't love our children, and she never did. I'm gonna tell y'all some reason, but I'm not gonna tell y'all them reasons now. But yeah, no, she never loved our children. You know, how can you love a man's children but hurt the man through your own adultery, your own lust, your own infidelity? You know, how can you know, you don't love that man, you want to hurt that man, then that's all you want to do is hurt his children too. That's all you want to do is hurt his children too. You know what I'm saying? And then now McGuire get up there and present to the judge that something about going to court in May of 2020. Last time I've been in that courtroom was December 2019. So tell me why my lawyer at the time, Rec Law Firm, didn't inform me of some court date that was in May of 2020. Now, I went through all of my paperwork just to see did I have any information concerning a court date in May 2020. I ain't see no court date nowhere. I ain't see no information coming from my lawyer or nothing. But now they signed a bill, but I didn't get no information prior to, of the date, or after the date. I didn't get no information concerning going to court. I sure enough didn't from my lawyer. So in other words, my feelings about that, my lawyer was brought off from under me, on top of the money that I gave my lawyer. Because your lawyers will keep you informed with court dates and everything. So now I'd have been undermined with a court date in May that I had no knowledge of, knew nothing about, in May of 2020. But McGuire gonna tell the judge, well, I signed the information to his lawyer. Okay, well, I wonder why I ain't got the information. You know what I'm saying? Because my lawyer sure ain't gave me the information. You know, so how can you go to court on something concerning me that I don't know nothing about? See, that's the wickedness of these people around here in Richmond County, the people that are in courtroom, and McGuire, you know, lawyer, lie, cheat, and steal. They paid to legally lie, cheat, and steal because he ain't gave me all the information that I'm supposed to have concerning the production of my ex-wife, financial records, her involvement with relationship, because y'all know it's obvious she got 2 kids, twins, fraternal twins by the guy. So they're gonna provide me that information or nothing. They ain't gonna provide me with social services, getting food stamps, and how long. I ain't gonna from 2017. I ain't gonna provide me with no information of that, because you know why? Because it's gonna turn out to be a fraud. Because I told y'all early on, she getting food stamps for my children that weren't even in her home. She getting services for my children that she didn't even have. I had my children for the first 2 years, almost the first 2 years. She left me in 2017. She just got my children to just script me last March of 2019. So up until that time, and even I had a court order for her not to even be around the children, period. So, but she sitting around, DSS is giving her help, work, social service work, social service help, and my kids is with me. You know what? And you know what? Y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not even gonna touch the alimony distribution at this time, because when I tell you a fireball is in the mix of all of that. And I'm gonna just be honest with you. And I know that McGuire like looking at my videos too, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you this, McGuire. I don't want you to you said, well, we were thinking about dismissing, equitable distribution alimony, you know what? I don't want you to dismiss not one thing. You know what? I don't want you to dismiss one thing. I don't want you to dismiss nothing. You and your client, I want you to stay just the way y'all live with your lie. And now I got an attorney gonna get up in the courtroom and lie and provide me with information that you know is incorrect. That information that you gave me in that courtroom, that you served me and gave me in front of the judge in that courtroom. And ain't all the information is not the production. It's not all the information not in that in there. Why even give it to me? Because you want to sway the judge again at some point to say, hey, well, I gave him. No, you ain't gave me nothing. You gave me what you wanted to give me, but you ain't gave me what you supposed to give me. You ain't gave me, and I know you ain't. Because I went back through my information and production of last year, and all this information you supposed to be provided in January 2020. Like I didn't know that. Look, see, I took a break from this stuff because I had a lawyer, so I didn't keep up with everything because I had a lawyer to do all this. So now I got to play catch up to everything with this lawyer and drop me off in court. You know, took me to court and dropped me off after taking all of my money, the rec law firm, and not provide information. And you know, when I go back to this information, that lawyer of mine could have won everything that lawyer went up there for. But that lawyer was brought through the evilest people that represent her. Under table people, outworthy people, evil people. Because like I told you, evil people stacks up with evil people that hurt good people. That's what they do. That's what they do. You know, I read a part in the Bible one time. I don't know, some of y'all that read that, you know, the Bible said, bless. At one time it said, bless those who give such and bless who, you know, get children. And then it says, gonna come a day. No, you ain't that blessed. No, it ain't gonna be a blessing to have children because of the evilness that goes on with broken relationships, broken marriages, you know. And I'm gonna tell you who most of that's gonna happen to, and I'm gonna talk to you, some of you men out there, and no disrespect to none of you good. Look, let me make this clear. No disrespect to none of you women out there that's good women. No disrespect one bit from me. Because if you handling your business and you doing your thing in your relationship and your marriage, you doing what you supposed to do. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. So I don't want none of you women to take offense to nothing that I'm saying, because I'm directing this to the evil women's. Okay, I want to be clear with that. I'm directing this to the evil women's. Because there's some evil women's out there, and I know some of you women know some of the evil women that's out there and the stuff that they do to their husband in a relationship. You know, the husband go out one door, the side kick come in the back door. Well, you know what? And they in my day and time they call that person Jody. But you know what I find that's true? He come right in the front door. He don't go in no back door, come through the window. He come right in the front door. You know what I'm saying? Wherever he at, in the park, in the car, in the back seat, in the motel, don't make no difference. And here you a working man. Now, I'm talking to you men, and I ain't talking to them good men now. I'm talking to them evil ones now. Well, not evil ones, but I'm just saying, all the good men, you out there providing for your family and trying to make your life better and make your life better for you and your family, and only to get, when you come home, that your evil wife has betrayed you in every sense of the word, hurt your family, take your family, hurt your family. And you know what? Like I said, evil people have a lot of help in being evil. Evil people have a lot of help with being evil. And then when they want to be good, then they have even more help to go right back to what the evil ways they had in the beginning. Now, I got a whole lot of information that I could really give y'all based on this, but you know what? I'm not going to open my mouth about none of it right now, because I'm going to let it go just like it's going. The evil lawyer, my ex-wife, my evil ex-wife, you know, I'll put it this way. You're going to have your day in court. You're going to have your day in court. You can believe that. 100% you're going to have your day in court. So like I said, you know, you can only do what you can do. You can only do what you can do. Then when you can't do nothing else, watch how this thing gonna come back, y'all. You know, I've been with y'all from the very beginning, telling y'all about this thing from the very beginning. This evil woman left me and did all the garbage to me and my family. and went about her relationship with a adulterous relationship with another man, got pregnant for him while she was married to me, and then come back and cause hell, chaos for me and my family. And every evil judge and every evil person that backed her up was a part of that. You know, in my heart, I mean, in my mind, I want to say some crazy stuff. But you know what? In my heart, I know that God is gonna run into those to their dues. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna take part in that because you know what I'm saying? I welcome the day the Lord recompense to those who undermined me, who hurt me, who did despitefully hurt me. So it ain't my job to recompense to no one as to what they do to me. You know, it's the Lord because my mind is only gonna think what he can think. You know what I'm saying? But my heart, I'm gonna let this heart be the guide of me and let my heart, you know, submit to the Lord and let the Lord do what he gonna do. So hey. But now don't say I ain't been upset about it. Now I've been upset. Shoot, I done been upset, cried and everything because you know what? It's an evil thing to sit here for evil people to stack up against you that way and hurt you and your whole family. But like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, you got the right one. When you got me, you got the right one because you know why you got the right one? Because I've been through the ruggedness and the hell around here that these people inflict on people, the evil people inflict on people here in Richmond County, North Carolina. These people inflict hurtful things on people, on good people. And I've been inflicted, you know, for years and years, even when I was a youth here. You know what I'm saying? So this is what kind of things that happen to good people. You know what I'm saying? And then being mean, I'm a fighter. You ain't gonna just run over me, and I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I'm gonna say exactly what I gotta say. I got a YouTube that I got a lot of followers that done went up in that courtroom and been, you know, persecuted against. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm telling you the part that I have a problem with. Well, I ain't really had a problem with. You know, the Lord said, pray for those who despitefully use you. You will be persecuted for my name's sake. But you know what? You know, I've been prosecuted again. It wasn't for Jesus' sake, but it was for another Dutch's woman's sake, and everybody that want to try to get at me because what I did. Let me tell y'all what I'm gonna do. This stuff is winding down now, cause y'all remember I told you about all those videos and stuff I had concerning that sheriff department, what they did to my daughters and me and all that. You know, see when this stuff, I'm gonna post every one of my videos at some point, so y'all be on the lookout for them, cause they coming to YouTube for y'all to view and see. Because a lot of y'all already know how evil the sheriff members up there, that sheriff department is, DSS, and they junk that they did with my ex-wife, with the junk they did, Child Protective Services, with the junk they done when they firsthand knew that woman assaulted me and our children. But what did they do? Then the probation officer, what he do? You know he gonna tell me I went up there? Well, you know, I can't really do nothing. Man, who you think you talking to? You work for the state and you's a probation officer, and you already learned the guidelines what you do and ain't supposed to do. But see, I know some of y'all that's on probation, you got some of them probation officers that's after you like a hound dog, ain't they? But the one that's out there committing the crime and doing the evil, they run free, don't they? Tell me if I'm lying now. Some of these probation officers, and I ain't saying all of them because there's someone that probably be doing their job just the way they supposed to do it. But I know that one that was my ex-wife probation officer didn't do his job. He let that woman skate by. They literally gave that woman a license to hurt me. And still, you know, that's what they pretty much did. They gave her a license to hurt me and my family. What do they care about the Walls? You know, the Wall family. What do they care? Because, you know, we fighters. We don't lay down taking straight, and I'm the head, so I ain't laying down taking no junk from you after I know and been through the wickedness around here. So you gonna get it from me. You know, I stand up in that courtroom, I had to hush my mouth because I can't sit there and speak about the paperwork. Oh yeah, let me go back. Let me skip that. I want to go back to y'all on this one. To any of y'all that follow me and listen at my YouTube, if y'all know of any lawyers, civil lawyers, that can come in that y'all can point me in the right direction to get a civil lawyer to come in, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I want y'all to go give them the information straight out the gate, because I don't want no lawyer that come in and get brought out from under me again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already had 2 lawyers that then got brought out from under me, including this lawyer that took all this money from me, Rec Law Firm. So I had 2 lawyers took off from under me, you know, underminedly, you know. But I asked y'all to help me find the right lawyer, which the right lawyers ahead and above to me is God. But then God give us the mind and the know-how and how to search what's best for us. So I'm gonna ask y'all to help me in search of a lawyer that don't mind coming to Richmond County and don't mind representing me as to what's right. And yes, things have been stacked against me here through the judges that's had I've been in front of, district attorney, DSS, you know, clerk of courts, members of the sheriff department. So, you know, only thing I want is a lawyer that come in and do what's right. That's all I want. I ain't asking the lawyer to come in and do nothing evil or do nothing undermining. I just want that lawyer that'll come in and fight for me and just and do what's right for me. You know, that's all I want. I want to put a halt to David McGuire and his client with the evil stuff that they doing. And I know it. And just reading the paperwork myself, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Only reason why I won't submit a lot of this information to y'all right now, because I'm gonna break it out to you as it happened. See, I ain't gonna say nothing before. I'm gonna just say, as it break out, then I'm gonna bring it to y'all live, okay? Because it's gonna break out. Yes, it is, and that's be ready for it, because I'm gonna stay here, posted up on my YouTube until this stuff come to a screeching end. A screeching end. And but yeah, that's why I said bounced up against another evil judge yesterday, November 3rd, 2020, that sided with David McGuire client. And you know, when you do tricky stuff like that to try to get by in the court system, talking about the rules, you know, of civil procedure, but then you leave out the paperwork that you know that's supposed to be there, but you want my information? Wow. I want to tell you, you know what? I feel so good about that. I want to just tell y'all. And the only reason why I won't tell y'all is, boy, when this thing is finna heat up. Heat up. Yes, it is. Because you got, man, and I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna. I'm gonna give you some clues on how it's gonna heat up. Can you say fraud? That's all I'm gonna say. But let me tell you something. There's been so much stuff going on here, and my case don't make no sense. Only thing I wanted from this is that woman to stay away from our children, so I could raise my children right, and keep my family together. That was my whole goal, you know. But this woman went out there, you know, she committed adultery, she got pregnant by another man, she had another man's children, then she want me to pay for it. You understand what I'm saying? Want me to pay for what that's what bad people do. Ain't that what they do? They do bad and want you to pay for it, want you to hurt behind it. No, you gonna lay in that bed all by yourself one day. All by yourself. And let's see how many of these wicked judges, wicked service members, wicked clerk of court people, DSS, Child Protective Service. Let's see how many probation officers, let's see how many are gonna go lay in that bed with you. What do you say? You know, I grew up from the old folks, you make your bed, you lie in it. Ain't that right? So let's see how many people gonna lay in that bed with you when it's come time for your turn to lay in that bed. When it come time for you to lay in that bed or your wrongdoing, let's see how many people gonna lay with you. Let's see how many, including your own family. Let's see how many people gonna get in that bed with you and lay with you. But you know what? It's been a hurtful time for me with dealing with this woman. It's been a hurtful time, And it ain't hurtful for me as per se. It's hurtful to my family, my children. Man, that's the center of my life pretty much is my children. You know, so this evil woman then hurt and had all of the help that she could get, hurting me and our family. And ain't now judge care nothing about the welfare. Well, I ain't gonna say ain't now judge, because there have been some judges I've been in front of that, yes. But them evil judges that's out to get you, you know, and I know they spread my name abroad through the judges community. But even though at that, even though any judge can look at my YouTube and say, you know what, that's been following me. They can look at my YouTube and say, you know what, they done put that man, that young man through a lot. Even a judge can say that. You know, not, and I know some judges that's saying that too. So that what they putting him through over this woman and how they dealt with him, gave his kids to a woman that's a mentally ill woman. You know, not something that I say she is, something that the law, that the disability court done said, that this woman is mental, take psych meds, physically and mentally disabled. Physically and mentally disabled. In essence, she 3 times disabled. She mentally disabled, physically disabled, and physically disabled by workman's comp. Boy, but yet now, tell me how effectively and efficiently she taking care of our children. Tell me. But see, that's just what, you know, yeah, I gotta tell you, your experience, you learn the hard way. And my experience with this situation here with this evil woman has learned me the hard way. I tell you, no lie. These are stripes that I put on these are stripes I put on myself. Because when that woman first left me in Florida, let me just be real quick with this. That woman first did what she did to me in Florida. And left. I came back to Florida to an empty house. That woman took everything I had in the house. And then on top of that, canceled my title to the 2 cars we had. She did that. Had a Honda Accord, had a Dodge Ram, and an Expedition. She did a lot. That woman did a lot of evil stuff. You think that I learned that? Then the land we had bought, that actually I had brought, but since we was married, it was in her name. So since we were married, she took, you know. But you know what I told her? I said, you know what? You can't move land. That land will be here when we all dead and gone. So you did what you did. You took your shot. You know, she took her shot. And you know what? And that's why I say, man, I can't blame nobody for the hurt than my own self, because I've let that hurt after coming off from under that hurt. Now that woman divorced me in Arizona. She divorced me, and man, I went on with my girlfriend, had 2 boys, you know what I'm saying? And then come down in 2012, the woman gonna sneak her way back into my life, and I let her. I was living in Florida at the time, and I let her. And immediately she got pregnant for our first child. Now, you know, that had me right there. When that woman got pregnant for me, I was like, man, you know, that had me right there.